Hello everyone, it's Lucas. Welcome back to this new video where we're going to talk about AI trading, specifically with the BullGPT.io artificial intelligence, of which I am the founder. I'm currently on vacation in Italy, but I'm still making a quick video to train you on how to use the product. We're getting excellent results right now, and I'm taking advantage of the financial market being closed this Sunday to make a nice little video for you as usual. So let's head straight over to the Bull GPT artificial intelligence, of which I am the founder. So this artificial intelligence is going to help you get technical analyses, macroeconomic analyses on a whole bunch of things around lots of assets. You can literally trade any asset you want, whether it's commodities, gold, silver, cryptos, or stocks. You can literally trade whatever you want. So I'll let you go ahead and get your access. And once you've got your access, you'll find yourself on this onboarding page. And here I invite you to fill in your information directly. We're going to put directly United States. Here we'll put a phone number directly. Here you put your level. I should point out that the questions you answer here will in no way impact the results of the artificial intelligence. You put your level here, what you're looking for, and now you have direct access to the platform. The first step is going to be to go to ChatGPT, and we're going to ask it a question directly. I'm going to tell you exactly the prompt to enter on ChatGPT. I am based in New York. Tell me, what are the best trading hours for gold? So here we see that for gold, we're going to have two time slots. The first one will be between 8 o'clock and 11 o'clock in the morning. The second one will be between 3 o'clock and 5 o'clock in the morning. So here, you'll be able to know directly when you can log in based on your location, based on your time zone. And at that point, I'm going to invite you at the start of each session, so here at the opening of the New York session, to come to gold, come and take a quick screenshot of the chart directly. So we're going to do it together. We're going to put a nice screenshot directly on Bull GPT. You can start the analysis. While you're starting the analysis, what I invite you to do is also go to the economic calendar, investing calendar. So here you're going to have all the economic announcements on all assets worldwide. And here just be very careful not to have any major economic announcements. Today, it's super important to pay attention to these things because whether it's a human or an artificial intelligence, the difference between the two is that the artificial intelligence is going to have all the data on economic announcements, news, the Fed, etc. The human itself might not have all this data, but you still have to be careful not to trade before major economic announcements that we potentially can't predict. You have to be careful with these things too. So I always invite you to keep an eye on it. It's always very interesting to look at. And here you have a little importance star depending on each asset. So here this doesn't concern you. It's more going to be on everything that is the Chinese, Asian markets, etc. What's going to interest you is going to be all the US markets. So here we're going to have gold, EUR/USD, USD/JPY. All these things are things that are going to interest us personally depending on what you trade. You should know that today the two most traded assets on Bull GPT are going to be gold and Bitcoin. Honestly, that's where we managed to get very good results on these two assets. Now, you can trade really whatever you want. Personally, I love trading gold. I'm a profitable trader on gold, and daily I use Bull GPT for my analyses to get extra confirmations on macroeconomics that I don't necessarily have, also to get confirmations that I don't necessarily have, and it's always very interesting to also have the opinion of an artificial intelligence. Let's go straight back to the analysis, and here we're going to have, well, the result of the analysis directly. We're going to have a scenario that's more scalping, day trading, swing trading. It's good to take the example now because right now the market is currently closed, so I can afford to do analyses that won't necessarily lead to anything because we simply can't trade on Saturday and Sunday. Here we're going to start again directly on Monday morning with potential scenarios that we can see over the weekend on Bull GPT. So you're going to have 3 scenarios depending on whether you're more of a short-term, medium-term, or long-term trader. Personally, I regularly trade on scalping or day trading. And then here you're going to have the explanation of why we enter at such a level, why we put our stop loss at this level, the take profit at this level. So here we're going to have the explanation directly of all the analysis that the AI agent was able to do on the chart. Here we're going to have the details of the technical analysis, the probable scenarios directly, and here we're going to have all the data that the AI agent was able to receive depending on the asset. So the news, the Fed, all these things that will interest you. Now, another thing that will interest you as well is going to be on the platform itself. You're going to have a training course. So this training course is available 100% in English, and you're going to have access to 5 modules that will allow you to train yourself on how to use the product. You're going to see a whole bunch of things in detail, whether it's technical, chart, fundamental analysis, all these things. So I really invite you to watch the training. These are videos that are quite short, quite quick. So really watch all of that. And as soon as you've finished a video, you can check off the videos directly to track your progress in the training. And once you've checked everything, you can contact the mentor on WhatsApp at the very bottom here to get WhatsApp support that will be there to help you if you have any questions, etc. It's also possible that if you really need help and you need personalized support, he can also take care of that. Now that's up to each individual. In any case, he will be happy to help you with everything related to using the product itself. Today, you should know that you can really trade with an AI and be profitable with an AI. I'm proof of it, and there are also hundreds of other clients who are proof of it as well. I invite you to go check out the Trustpilot, which is verified and very highly rated, by the way. But today, it's totally possible to be profitable with an AI. The AI will be able to follow a plan, make an analysis that will be 100% rational and not emotional like a human. The AI isn't necessarily going to want to make back its losses on its trades, etc., or do revenge trading. On the contrary, the AI will be able to stay really focused on its plan, follow a macroeconomic technical analysis, and think and follow a plan directly. With Bull GPT, we work with a lot of data providers who give us data daily on all the assets in the world, and we manage to get this data instantly in our agent, which will then think for an analysis. Today, it's not an exact science. You're not going to have a 100% win rate. Today, however, since our launch, we first launched in a private group with a private group of investors who were able to test the product in preview, and then we did the release to the general public. And since those days, we've never had a negative month or anything. So it's important to backtest over the long term to optimize your strategy a bit with the AI. It's not a magic tool, but on the other hand, you have a method, a training course, a high-performance tool, a mentor who is there to help you master the AI as best as possible. Stay tuned, look closely in the description, you're going to have a little surprise. You'll find a promo code it's a gift I'm giving you, so it's a promo code that you'll be able to enter directly and get a small discount on your Bull GPT subscription. That way you can directly enjoy the tool at a slightly cheaper price, and at least you can then send me your profits. It will be a pleasure. Thank you all for listening to me in this video. This was Lucas, and I'll see you soon on the other side.